That is Amber Heard gaslighting us all.
Candice Owens made the decision to completely ruin Amber Heard. She called out her Instagram comment and said that it was an attempt to gaslight the public, who were well aware of what she had done, and she needs to apologize. Candice Owens reads Amber's Instagram post and the statement she published. She then makes the decision to go off on her. Now, everyone has been calling out Amber Heard, and it's amazing to hear Owens' comments, so keep watching until the end. Hit like and subscribe for more videos like this. As soon as she is done reading Amber's post, she says this.
That is Amber Heard gaslighting us all.
That is her gaslighting us, as you can see from her statement. It is stating that we must pay attention and believe.
That is what it is. That statement is a very powerful statement if it were true. If Amber Heard was a victim of her own testimony, if Amber Heard, we did not watch her get caught in lie after lie after lie. If we had not heard Amber Heard, in her own words, threatening Johnny Depp on camera, we heard Amber Heard's voice as after hitting him, she said to him, no one's gonna believe you. Oh, what are you gonna do? You're a big guy, they're not gonna believe you. No one's gonna believe you. I didn't punch you, I hit you with an open hand.
And that is the issue there, I suppose. When you read the written word, you realize that it does not include everything. It sends a message, but it is the message that the author of the writing genuinely wants to deliver. However, you also have to see other things when you see them on the stand. The entire story was revealed to you. You may observe the lack of proof. You have to observe how stories alter in real time. Once more, change after change after change. Now, pay attention to the entire statement.
As I said, at a bare minimum, you'd have to at least acknowledge that she was equally as violent to Johnny Depp as he was to her.
There have been others who have clipped this and are pointing out what she is saying. She responds, hey, he was too. That is not what she is saying though. She is arguing that if someone were to read this, they would at the very least have to admit that she is the guilty party. But Candice Owens here says, you know what? There is a lot more to it. Pay attention to what she has to say.
My personal opinion is that she was more violent. I believe that Johnny Depp fell in love with her because she was beautiful and he allowed her to abuse her. And I believe that his entire history with women, I mean, again, lie after lie. Remember, she told us that she had heard that he threw Kate Moss down the stairs. Every person that testified said he was amazing. But I guess he became a violent individual just with her. I will not be gaslit by Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a violent person. I also now believe that Amber Heard is a mentally ill person. But Amber Heard knows that there is an audience out there that believe women, no matter what, no matter the astounding, don't even believe your own eyes. You saw the trial. Don't believe your own eyes. Don't believe your own ears. Simply believe women. And she is telling you that she's admitting nothing. If it's the court system that's broken, it's America that is the problem.
Right there you have it. There will always be someone else who is at fault. That has always been the case. If Johnny Depp wasn't involved, Adam Waldman-type lawyers were involved. If it wasn't the lawyers, it was a witness of some sort. They couldn't be trusted. Even those around her, though, misunderstood the situation. The jury was next, followed by the stenographer and YouTubers. Everyone else, that is, besides the person in the mirror. However, some individuals will continue to believe it. What makes them believe it? That is an intriguing question, right?
If only she had been in the United Kingdom, things would have been better. But America has a fallen legal system, and that's the only reason she lost, not because we caught her in lie after lie after lie, right?
That is also the issue. When you catch someone lying and lying and lying, the majority of people will not come clean about it. They'll double and exceed their bets. Unfortunately, there is a whole social culture in this situation that is based only on believing despite the lack of supporting facts, right?
Of course, both of her and Johnny Depp's, their lives will never be the same. It really was a case in which, by the way, Johnny Depp was the victim for years.
Exactly. In other words, this individual wasn't just talking about the media during those years. He also covered other topics. You have to keep in mind that this all happened years earlier. The years you're referring to took place behind closed doors, you know. He took care of that. The stories were told to you. You could see the proof. You watched what occurred when he missed a finger. You did see the evidence after all. And yet, you will experience victimization, which is what she is referring to in this sentence.
The media believed only her version of events. The media saw nothing of the mounting evidence that Johnny Depp had proving that she was abusive toward him. And Johnny Depp was the person that was silenced, but she doesn't care because she's a woman, and me being a woman means never having to say you're sorry.
Now, because you have to consider the consequences, in my opinion, it's much worse than Candice Owens notes here. We have been tracking the effects for the past 6 months after all. Moreover, when examining the media, consider what it did. They entered and stood up for Amber right away. As a result, you received the decision that day. They discussed how that choice, which was terrifying for other people, and Heard's actions, which were atrocious, were discussed. Such a horrible event happened. Once more, despite being given evidence, they chose their sentiments over the truth. They carry out the same action repeatedly. She makes a nice point here, but I'll move on a little bit because she discusses another case. She claims that someone made untrue accusations against them. When this matter reaches the judicial level, what do you suppose will happen? Your lies were revealed, and this item was abandoned as a result of being called out. However, there was no responsibility. That is how she concludes. Listen to what she has to say here.
And there seems to be no accountability. Women can just throw out allegations. They can say whatever they want. The entire media will get on their side. The entire ecosystem of Hollywood will get on their side. But when they start to backtrack, when you start to recognize that a woman is lying, then there's silence. And that bothers me. It bothers me for a lot of...
Now, everyone ought to be bothered by that. Accountability is required if someone is discovered to have participated in this. And for that reason, the past 6 months have been very interesting. This is distinct from the trial, not because it is a continuation of it. You can see how someone's career has risen again, what they had to go through to get there, and how the person who did this to them has changed as a result. They are not required to ever vanish. In fact, they plan to publish a book and undertake speaking engagements. Who can predict what will they do? They never have to consider or participate in accountability though. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comments. Check out our channel for more videos if you like this one. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay updated on our latest videos. Don't forget to hit the like button.